Our neighbors are traveling, so Hannah's looking after their cats. She's just upstairs feeding them right now. But anywho, welcome back to the vlog. I hope you guys had another powerful week. And today is a very, very special day. And it only comes once every year. With Thanksgiving being next week, Hannah and I decided that this is gonna be the week where we get all of our Christmas decorations out. Now, we have pretty much everything that we need, but when we moved down here from Noblesville, we actually purged our apartment and our garage of anything that we didn't need. So, you know, we moved back in, I think, May, so we weren't really thinking about Christmas stuff, and I'm pretty certain we threw away a lot of Christmas decorations. So we got to run up to Costco real quick, grab a couple of things, and we'll probably have a couple other stops per usual. I swear, these Amazon drivers are starting to really piss me off. Look at this. He literally parks in the middle of the road, so now people drive on the opposite side of the... Oh, Jesus. Hello.
Hi.
Pretty much every time we go out to run errands, we always make the mistake of oh, bless you.
Sorry.
We always make the mistake of not eating breakfast or anything. So by the time we're in the middle of our errands, we're both hangry, and then we're like, do we finish running the errands or do we just go eat now and then waste more time going to run errands? So we're not even gonna play around with that today. We're gonna go get breakfast, and I think you guys know where we're gonna go.
I didn't want to have to wait.
I usually go with the biscuits and gravy here. Rise has a really good rendition of it. And then it only comes with one egg, and I've got to have my protein, so I usually get a second egg added on there. Hannah and I started with hazelnut cappuccino with almond milk. You guys have to come to Rise. There's locations in Carmel, Fisher. I'll put a picture of the map of all the locations on there, but definitely our favorite breakfast place in Indy. So much for saving that gift card that we got last week. Just spent about half of it on breakfast.
Oh. Oh my God. I thought it was an animal.
God. Costco on Saturdays is the worst shopping experience anyone could ask for. Hands down. Well, let's go get this over with. Guess you forgot their bags. We did. Didn't move a muscle, did you? Hi. Just hanging out in your favorite spot. You know, it's starting to come back to me. The reason why we don't go to Costco. It is honestly a modern marvel with how busy that store gets. Any of the locations, really. Either way, we ended up getting all the Christmas decorations that we needed, and before we start cleaning the house and getting decorating started, I kind of wanted to briefly touch on the holidays. With it getting a little bit colder outside, obviously there's not as much stuff to do. In the past, I know that killed one of my vlogging attempts. It was just cold weather, a ton of snow. I didn't feel like doing anything, so I didn't film anything. I'm gonna try really hard this winter just to keep the weekly vlog going, because I think this is number 16. I've never vlogged this consistently before, and I love it. I enjoy it. You obviously need content to keep filming and creating, so I'm gonna probably try some different things in the future just to keep videos coming out and to keep you guys interested. One of the ideas that I had was doing kind of like a Snapchat memory review, because in the past couple years I've accumulated a lot of either funny, interesting, or weird Snapchat memories. So yeah, why don't we go and try that real quick. The Snapchat memory that I have pulled up is a clip of me from a year ago, accelerating really fast, and one of my favorite cars that I've ever owned. There's nothing that I really regret in life, but getting rid of this car is definitely one of them. The car I had was a 2017 Audi S3, and if you run to the internet, you'll see that the performance figures aren't really anything to write home about, but what made this one different was that it was tuned, so it was actually really fast. The car was just so balanced, and I think that's what I miss most about it, because it accelerated really fast, it got great gas mileage, the styling was just perfect. And the reason why I got rid of it is because when I switched to a different construction role, I needed a pickup truck, and so I traded it. But in hindsight, I probably should have just garaged the Audi and then bought like a smaller Ford Ranger or something. There's no sense in crying over spilled milk. If I really want one in a couple years, maybe after we get a house and have some kids, you know, if I want to get a fun car, I can always do that. We do this every year. We always use the fireplace on the TV. So we may or may not have just been on a 6-hour cleaning rampage. The house is spotless now, but now we're about to trash it again as we kind of get the decorations out. And as you can see, Hannah's getting the tree out. I don't know, there's just something magical about getting the Christmas decorations out. Like I said before, it just makes the...
Sorry.
Can you Santa driving the sleigh? Or was it the Grinch and he got away? Kevin's alone, not acting afraid. Never get a white Christmas, but today snowflakes falling down. It's Christmas time.
I forgot that Ruby's mortal enemy is a tape measure. Watch.
Get it, pumpkin!
I think Saint Nick himself would be proud to call this place home. Long story short, we're done decorating. We're gonna stuff our faces with pizza. I'll probably just talk to you guys tomorrow after I have my morning coffee. Good morning. We don't really have time to putz around this morning. We've got a brunch at 11 o'clock, and since it's downtown, you know, you gotta leave with like 40 minutes to spare just because of all the traffic and all that crap. We are taking John, which is Hannah's brother, out for his birthday. He recently turned 21. It's a big age for him. I know he's excited too. He can finally go out with all of his friends. It's always good seeing the siblings. It's hard to get everybody in one room at one time because John goes to IU. The three girls work. Kenny works. We all pretty much work, but our schedules just never really coincide. So when we find a couple hours to hang out with each other, we pounce on the opportunity. But I think it's time to go make myself look presentable. All right, let's go eat.
I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there.
We're going to Mimi Blue Meatballs for brunch. I was kind of surprised when I got down here because I thought there was just going to be an absurd amount of people in typical downtown fashion, but it's actually dead. It took us 30 seconds to find a parking spot, so good experience so far.
No more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan.
All right, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I gotta keep this dialogue short because I did not get enough B-roll at brunch, and the reason why is because the food was that good. I was a little preoccupied stuffing my face. And honestly, when we walked in, I was a little hesitant because The whole meal was plated, meaning that each course was already picked for you. But I gotta be honest, it was out of this world. It was great. We started with a French toast casserole. It was really dense but full of flavor, and I even think I tasted a little bit of banana in it too. Next, we had a classic wedge salad, which is honestly one of my favorite things to get when I go out. They gave you a little too much lettuce, but the flavor of the blue cheese helped make up for that. Now, the main course was a poached egg with chorizo served over either grits, polenta, or a severely undercooked piece of cornbread. That was honestly my only complaint about the whole experience, but overall it was delicious, and of course the egg was poached perfectly. And then dessert was banana pudding. Again, that's one of my favorite things. Whenever I'm out and about and I see it, I tend to order it. There was a great ratio of pudding to the wafer crumble and the cream. I'd give the whole experience a 7.5 out of 10.
Because I know you guys don't care. Oh, a chicken wing! Hi, honey. Little baby.
All right. Hitting chest today. Probably do some core as well. I'm not going to take you guys there with me. I think you're probably fed up with seeing enough gym stuff. So I'll just see you guys next week.